Today we're gonna make up some roast beef po' boys, New Orleans style. Actually, they ain't New Orleans style because New Orleans style has deli sliced roast beef that they use. Most people, or most of the people in New Orleans do that, don't they?
Some people do, some people don't.
Anyway, freaking New Orleans po' boys are gross. These are gonna be like, I think New Orleans calls these debris po' boys or some shit like that, but this is way better. So here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need some beef broth, consomme, some cream of mushroom soup, this is Cuban bread, but you can use French bread would be good too. And you need a packet of this, I'm using this Lipton Italian, or what is it called? French onion soup mix. French onion soup mix right there. Plus you're gonna need some chuck roast. That's what I'm using. This is about 3 pounds. And you're gonna need a crock pot here. And guess what? I know you don't have one of these, so you can be expecting one of these in the mail. So first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna add your Lipton soup mix in there. You're gonna add your beef consomme and your mushroom soup in there. Go ahead and start heating that up. Meanwhile, while you're doing that, heat up some oil and you're gonna brown the roast. Okay, so one other thing you can add in here if you want to is, this is called Gravy Master. Basically all it is it's a, you just will change the color. You can also use Kitchen Bouquet. And we're just going to put a few of those in there and just see how it changes the color. It's just, you don't have to use it, but I like to. It's kind of just cheating a little bit. So anyway, we added the Lipton soup mix in there. So now we're adding just a little bit more consomme in there. You just kind of get it to where it looks nice. That's probably about 1/4 of a can of another one. So right now you're looking at 1 full can plus 1/4 of consomme. Now all you're gonna do with this while you're browning it up is pepper it and add a little bit of Tony's on there. You'll do this on both sides. Alright, I think we got one side browned up. Let's check it. Oh yeah. Alright. So anyway, the reason why I chose this to make roast beef po' boys for you is because I know you work a lot, and you know there has been times, quite often, well all the time, that you come home and there's never any food ready for you. So I'm gonna get you one of these so you can do this in the morning. It takes, you get up 30 minutes before you have to go to work, or maybe an hour. You put this thing together, put this shit in a crock pot, and this shit's, it's banging. In 8 hours it's gonna be ready when you get home. Alright, after you got your meat browned up, take a little bit more of your consomme.
If you have some.
If you have some. And just deglaze your pan like this. More. Get all those bits up. Then you're going to take all this, once you deglaze it, and pour it into your pot. Pour it into your pot. Thank you. Alright, so after we've deglazed and poured this in our pot, we're going to run over here and we're going to slice up this meat so it'll cook faster.
And it's easier if you just do it beforehand.
Yeah, you could actually brown this up the night before, actually, if you wanted to, and cut it up and put it in the refrigerator. That way the next morning all you would have to do is heat this up and then put your meat in there. So that would save a little bit of time. Alright, as you can see, I've cut up my meat. Now, I will say this. You can cut up the meat first and then brown it, which would probably be a little easier. I just kind of got to thinking, oh, it'll cook a lot faster if I cut it up. So, anyway, now what we're going to do is...
Here's my fork. Look.
Just transfer all this in there. Just like that. And also, now what we're going to do is when this stuff is, it's going to take about 8 hours.
8 to 10.
You think 10 hours?
You just cook it till it's tender. It's.
She said, I say 8 hours. She says 10, but we'll see. We'll let you know how long it takes. But you know what? You can't. It's not like you're even if it was ready in 8 hours. You go ahead and cook it for 10. You're not gonna mess it up. So make sure your gravy's all over there. Put the lid on it. Right? It's already on high. Okay. So if I wanted to cook this and say 4 to 6 hours, I could cook it on high the whole time. All right. But I'm gonna do it to the 8 to 10. So you'll cook it on low. So put it on low. That's all you have to do. Leave it. And then when you come home, this stuff's going to be ready. All you'll have to do is, if you see some fat on it, take the fat off and then shred it. And it's going to be in that gravy, and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, so Jazzy has shredded the beef.
Have I shredded the beef?
Now we're going to add some gravy on the top of this. There it is. Roast beef po' boy. Roast beef po' boys. Do it.